Do you just look at what is at the top of the meta or just make your own whacking experiment to stick to your own preferences, even if they're not meta?
I personally will check YouTube from time to time.
YouTube muna.
Yung pangatlo, honestly, medyo 50-50 pa ako dun. Ganun yung deck building eh. You believe in one, you believe in two, and then your third, pakiramdaman mo. And then you find your 3G.
I have a week or a month that I have like solid 2 na hindi ko aalisin, which is sometimes Wizard Rod, sometimes P-Wing, tapos iikot na yung pangatlo.
Kasi
Sometimes,
pag sumusunod sa AP,
yeah, pag sumusunod sa AP. So siguro I respect the meta, and then I'll explore from there. Welcome to another episode of the games we play.
Hey.
Coming at you live from Playcafe. We are located in Tuscany, Upper McKinley in BGC, Taguig City. At your service, my name is Leo. Where are my manners? Kasama nandito a very special guest. You know him, you love him. Multi-time podium finisher. Recently capped the championship at Whimsy. It's your boy Rockhart.
hey, what's up, homies?
Kumusta?
And ito, hatak na hatak pa rin. Buti nakahatak tayo kanina. I'm very glad.
We were fresh from a couple of pods. We
Yeah.
played at Estancia Mall. So if you know, there's a couple of stores there, cafes that also run Beyblade. But today, we are hot off of an episode back or episode 2 back. Sobrang pumotok yun.
Yeah.
What is that? 4K, 5K views alone on our Beyblade X episode featuring Totoy Lakit, Super Glue, Noja. Paano ba yan?
Super glue!
You
Yeah.
just leave it on the background?
Yeah, super glue. I love
Yeah.
that guy.
It was super helpful for a lot of newbies and even non-newbies. So parang pumatok talaga yung algorithm ng Beyblade X on that video. So we're back by popular demand. In this episode, we will be answering a lot of your questions and your comments. So hindi lang si Rockhart ang guest, kayo rin.
That's right.
Okay? So before we begin, we would like to let everyone know that Beyblade X runs here in Playcafe 3 times a week.
That's right.
It's an all-time high.
Oh, ba-ER kayo. Pwede din.
We'll see. But on Tuesdays, we run casuals,
Yeah.
which has a varying format. So the Tuesday before this aired, we had like a 2 attack bit kind of format.
Yeah,
So usually 2 pods yun, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. We also have
That's
our
gonna be fun.
Friday Night Fight Club.
Yo, Fight Club, by the way, it's gonna be super cool. We're gonna try to make it. It used to be random, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but now we're gonna try to make it in a Friday thing, and we had a lot of fun on the last 5G. So I feel like we can bring that 5G, make it a staple for Fight Club. Para lang maiba, kasi for sure kayo mga 3G din yung kadalasan na pupuntahan nyo. So yeah, that's gonna be so interesting for you guys. Para talaga matesting yung yung creativity.
Yeah, play more of your Beyblades. Hindi lang yung same 3 or
Same
same 4,
three. Yeah.
tapos may iniiba lang kayo. 5G, you gotta try it, and that's gonna be the Fight Club trademark. We usually start around 10 p.m. So talaga after work Beyblade, like it's perfect. So come on down. And then on Sundays, so again, we did say 3 days a week. In the morning, we have Beyblade Kids.
Yun.
So stay tuned as to what format your kids could play here at Playcafe. And then that same night, again, Beyblade don't stop, Beyblade don't stop.
Don't stop.
There is Sunday Spin Out. So yun din, varying format din yun. Our local TOs here at Playcafe take care of that. So follow the Facebook page, join the social group, join the chat, get to it. Let's go to the comment section.
Speaking of the chat,
Game.
puro chat comments, dami kong nakita, oh my God.
So ang saya nito because this is the best thing, the closest thing we can get to actually hanging out with you guys.
That's right.
Madalas, you just bump into us in pods, so you can also ask. But now, we're gonna get to your questions. We're going to
Masaya to.
YouTube first. Si Balogbolog 9504. Okay, S-tier combos. So react na lang tayo. Let's see what we think about this. S-tier combos, dagdagan ko na ng Scorpio Spear. Phoenix Wing 160 Rush.
That's the old reliable. Even before CX appeared, even the early UX, I think 160 Rush has been always the old reliable.
Even before we started playing. Parang
Even
meta
before
na
we
to eh.
started playing, exactly.
Weiro 960 ball.
It's right now I feel like for ball, and daming alternatives, no? We've been practicing with wedge, low orb,
Hexa. I'm more of a Hexa guy.
Hexa's super reliable kasi CDG takot na takot usually 960 or
And then
ball
it
dyan
sometimes just attacks out of nowhere.
True. So masaya naman. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, low orb, anti-tilt.
Yeah. And anti-spin steal. Medyo.
Ito, Siwo 960 Hexa.
Yun, medyo, ito yung mga sinusubukang sumabay kay Wiro, but barely does. Pero it's still a very reliable Beyblade, lalo sa mga spammy na dyan. Binabati ko ang mga spammy na dyan. You know who you are.
It sounds sarcastic.
Every single week.
It's sarcasm.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
Oh, we have a bit on stamina. Wait lang. Aero Pegasus 160 low rush. Ito yung buyback special.
The buyback special, exactly.
Yeah.
Pero it's not the most common one.
Yeah, I personally don't play my Aero on low rush.
Alam ko yung arrow mo eh.
Yeah.
Iba yun eh.
Because, yeah, one, I put it on zap or level.
Yeah.
But low rush kasi, I don't know if you guys noticed this, your low rush bits are super susceptible to breaking.
Yes. As in.
Show me your low rush, dude.
Guys, bugbog na. Hindi pa ako nag-low rush nito. As in, pud na.
Like, I only play my low rush like once every 2 weeks in a 3G deck. Kasi nga, again. But yeah, if you can get it on your AP, why not? And then last but not least, you've been rocking this a lot.
Yeah.
Scorpio Spear plus any 60 ratchet on kick. Huh.
Yun ang hindi ko maano. Sabi naman niya, kung walang kick or taper or point, pwede rin stock zap. Less consistency, you're correct. Because we just played stock kanina.
Yep.
It was zap on Scorpio is like,
Yeah, people were forced to play zap earlier.
yeah, not as good. Pero yeah, Scorpio Spear actually is a very interesting Beyblade. Nung lumabas yan, ang daming experimentation. Most of it is on focusing on attack kasi ang bigat daw.
Yeah.
Hindi daw By the way, sino ba yung may 41 na Scorpio? Ikaw ba yun?
Yeah.
Ikaw yata
40
yun.
point something. 40
point something, di ba?
Might have been the way
Insane.
the scale was tilted. But yeah, I'm not on the cult of Scorpio Spear just yet.
Yeah.
But maybe. We'll see.
We'll get
People
there.
have been putting free ball on it.
Free ball is the easiest to activate kasi yung Scorpio Spear, to activate the attack mode, you have to hit the X-rail and then iikot. Pag free ball, ikot agad. So, yeah, a lot of experimentation, but those are the ones that have been really hitting. So, maganda yung comment niya, honestly.
All right, we're going to the next comment here from Woozy96. Yay or nay na lang. Kasi instead of like questions or hot takes, parang
Statement.
quick tips. Yeah, adding quick tips
statements lang
to the last episode we had. Number 1, avoid random boosters.
Yes.
Yes. Buy UX10 and or BX07 for affordable starter bundles.
Always suggest UX10. That's what I always do.
Can never go wrong. Number 3, Meta Beyblades you must get first. Phoenix Wing, Wizard Rod, Scorpio Spear.
Wow, Scorpio Spear na, hindi na CDG. Pero yes, this is easy to use, easiest to use.
The thing with CDG kasi is you
May
have
curve.
you have to get either elevate or level.
2 separate purchases pa.
Yeah, and then you have to use a different launcher. So it feels like an intermediate Beyblade at the least. So if I were to change this statement, I would change Scorpio Spear.
Yung Scorpio Spear, hindi, gets ko kasi easy siya to like launch mo lang ng 160 something or
And you hope.
for it. Usually you'll get the win, pero you're right. What would you put though?
Silver Wolf,
Silver Wolf.
or the UX10 T-Beat. Or Nightmail.
Nightmail. I was gonna say
Yan.
Nightmail.
Oo.
Yeah.
Like I can't fully get on board the Scorpio Spear yet. So
Not yet.
okay, also Phoenix Wing, you got a solid attacker, Wizard Rod. Oh my God, best Beyblade in the world.
Oh God.
And then yun, palitan mo yung Scorpio Spear because Scorpio Spear isn't locally available just yet.
That's
You
true.
need to know
Medyo mahirap
you
siya.
need to know the right people. You need to be on the marketplace. And ako personally kasi it's so ang dali niya matilt eh.
Because of it's
Top heavy.
top heavy talaga, no
Yeah.
matter what you do.
Yeah, so yun lang. But you're mostly right. 6 bits to must have. Yan. Low flat, zap, axle, low rush, hexa, gear point.
Okay. Agree na agree ako dun sa low flat. Maganda yan sa so many things. Axle, low rush, matic. Yung axle, you can debate about it. Some people want to go fast,
Low
but
rush
not
na lang?
everyone does. Low rush na lang.
low
Para
rush
may
na lang.
stamina pa.
Yeah.
Hexa, yes. Gear point, pwede. Ikaw, may ginagawa ka sa gear point?
No. This is a little crazy because I don't remember the last time I saw gear point in a competitive 3G deck.
Yeah. Wala.
I would still
Bihira.
go, you're crazy. Wow. If somebody put up a gear point with me when we show Bay.
I-rush mo na lang.
I would say rush.
Oo.
I would say ball.
Ball.
Or free ball. I would say level.
Level. Naku, masirain yan, pero malakas yan.
Madali mapudpod, but yeah.
Ano pa ba? Taper.
Yeah, I would say taper. I would say I would say point instead of gear point. And there's point in here.
You extend, get it now.
Diba? Yun.
Get it while you can get it for SRP.
Yeah. All right. Correct angles of launching. Horizontal, pointy bits. diagonal flat bits. Reason, increased absorption of landing and reduced bounce, low contact, less impact.
True naman. Diagonal for flat bits para lang may konting stamina and hindi siya biglang magwala in the start. Pero you wanna do it eventually.
Yeah, I don't want to say by the shape of the bit, that's what defines it. It
Yes.
should be your
The
intent.
matchup.
Yes,
Yeah.
your intent and the matchup. Advanced Beyblade to use. Cobalt Dragoon.
Ah, okay.
Yes, there
I
you
see.
go.
There you
yes,
go.
it's advanced. Yes. Cobalt Drake.
Yun, tinalo ko nun last week.
I can't even remember the last time I held or fought a Cobalt Drake.
Yeah, I do. Last week, I lost really hard.
They're locked out kasi by the prize bay eh. So
Hirap yung makuha.
very rare. And then Golem Rock.
Underrated. Super
That's
underrated.
our short king.
Short
Woozy.
king.
You don't say that about our short king. Number one, it's very accessible.
Yep.
Number two, you can just pray and hope na mag-recoil ka. I don't think it's advanced.
Pwede mo isab yan dito kay Scorpio Spear sa taas.
Yan, that I would say.
Easy to use.
And then just as a PS, buy Lightning Eldrago.
That's like, kung may advanced tier, yun yung master tier.
Yes.
Pag napagana mo
Very
yun.
man of culture ka or woman of culture ka if you play an Eldrago.
Shoutout kay Default.
I would always
Ay,
go.
Sage pala, si Sage.
Si Sage also. I would always go Eldrago. Like that's just.
Bigla ninindigan niya eh.
Okay.
Anyway, yun.
We have here our next comment. Gundam Itik 7384. Need po ba isigaw ang name ng Beyblade bago i-shoot like si anime?
It's not a need, but it's a want. So go for it.
Okay. Here's mine No, you shouldn't. You know why? Kapag sinut mo kasi, part pa rin yun ng 3-2-1 go shoot eh. Bawal. Wag.
Okay, bawal.
Wag
You're
sa shoot.
distracting. You're distracting.
Dapat after shoot, when they start fighting, that's when you shout it.
That's true. Not during.
Yes.
Palitan mo yung bago ng after. Pwede.
Oo.
Okay.
Pagkatapos mag-shoot. So,
That's true.
do you do that?
No. If you want to, go ahead. Pero after nga. Kasi don't distract the count.
Ako, I shout other things. I shout crazy things as like just today I was shouting, para kay default. Yeah, I would shout that. Or
You can do that.
yeah, it's like I hate spam and I would
After.
shout whatever you like after the lunch.
After it.
Yeah. Just not profanities because this is a family hobby.
Baka madali ka. Babreko ka.
Yeah. All right. Casval 1576. Gusto mo mag-start mag-Beyblade? First thing to look for is a trusted scalper.
I hate.
I don't want to call them scalpers.
I don't want to call it a scalper too. I feel like they're just people who can source it easier and source it first. And if they don't sell it OP, like super drastically OP, why not?
Ako, first thing to look for is a trusted suki na lang.
Meron talaga.
Number one, if you could find it from your local store, like the place where you pay Beyblade at, do that.
The best yun. The best muna yun.
So if you play Playcafe, ask them what they have in stock.
Dami.
And then do that. And then if we don't, then that's when you go to the marketplace.
That's right.
Diba? I don't want to call them scalpers. They're just...
They're not scalpers. They're just people who just have access. And it's not like they're hoarding them in warehouses.
It's not like... Again, it's all about intent.
Yes.
Diba? Kung plano mo na kumita at tumubo en masse by taking it from more open sources, I did scalper
Yun,
ka.
scalper ka.
But if you're just someone who, runs a business and have Beyblades that you want to just sell out to help the community, then...
For example, if you have a lot of these, you're selling it for like this 2K something SRP, you sell it for 2-1, you just have a few of them. You call it a scalper? Not really, right?
Nope.
They don't overprice, they don't charge double, which is what sa mga concert ticket, ganun ginagawa, di ba?
Nauna lang sila and then they're just letting it go so that, bumalik lang yung taya.
Yeah.
Hasbro
Ito,
products.
napakahirap nito.
Yeah, so if you know someone who sells Hasbro products, then you better save their number.
Exactly.
Be friends with them on Facebook and then meron ka bang Yelkong, meron ka bang Savage Bear, which by the way, meron din sa Playcafe. Just ask him for this.
Meron ba yan sa di ba? Wala naman sa local dep stores minsan.
Yeah.
Mahirap yung Hasbro sa local dep store.
Yeah. So again, know where to find Beyblades. I think that's the base rule here that Casval 1576 is trying to get at.
And don't support people who like severely overpriced. Yun lang.
Yeah, talo tayong lahat doon.
Talo tayong lahat.
Alright, Capulet 010. I'm pretty sure yun yung basa dyan.
Mukha naman.
Para sa akin, kung starting, UX10, P-Wing at Wizard Rod need to buy for starter. Meron pa string launcher P-Wing.
That's right. Right here. It's one of the best string launchers, honestly.
Tiba yan.
And it's also one of the best blades.
Yep. So solid ka na dito. UX10, P-Wing, Wizard Rod. I will never call you out on that?
Yep.
By all means.
You have Tyrannobeat, you have Nightmail, sabog ang kalaban.
GG's. And then you have Wizard Rod. Okay. Kane Tight. That's how you read that.
Oh, there you go.
Definitely. Kane
This is
Tight. Spamina, no. Balance build, yes. Don't lie to yourself. This build is Spamina.
This is Spamina, guys.
This is Spamina.
Can you show that here? Like, that's Spamina.
This is Spamina with layers. Alright? Weiro 360 Ball, CDG 160 Elevate, CO 960 Hexa.
Sobrang in denial nito. Parang,
Delulu.
bro,
You are
you're-
Delulu.
You're not. It's a balance bit, pero it works Spamina.
Yeah,
right?
but it's fine.
Tanggap ka
Again,
na.
if you played this in a tournament, people will call you Spamina, but there's a comment down the line in this episode that speaks to this.
Yes.
JD Reyes, 535, ano ratchet mo sa AP Zap?
That's you.
Yeah, 960, just for that solid bulk.
Yep, wait.
160 for buyback. 360 for some punch, but balance. And then that's about it. I would not suggest anything else. 760, okay lang. Pero if you want the bulk, 960 na lang.
Yeah.
Altkey 946. Pagka magkakaiba meaning, yung isa ito, nagka-clarify siya based on the 3G rules. Pagka magkakaiba meaning yung isa kailangan attack type, yung isa defense, yung isa stamina,
Ay, ganun ba?
sa isang deck, or pagka naka 360 na isang Beyblade, di na pwede 360 dalawa. And okay lang kunwari, 3 Beyblade mo stock lahat, hindi halo-halo.
Okay lang. Right?
Yeah, tama ka dun sa yung 360 bawal na.
Oo, just don't, okay? I think there's no tournament that actually allows that, no matter what gimmick.
No.
So, no repeating is just everything. Tapos, hindi naman kailangan tig-isa, wala namang ganong rule unless
gimmick.
Unless gimmick ng shop na pupuntahan mo.
Pretty clear, alright? Sana malinaw na yun. Claudfell, ano tawag sa lalagyan ng Beyblades nyo? Send link.
But sabi sa'yo, gagamit natin to eh.
There's called deck
There's-
cases.
They're called deck cases, and honestly, hindi siya laging pare-pareho ng gumagawa.
Yeah, a lot of 3D print, a lot of
Lots of
suppliers
shops.
now.
So maybe in a future episode, you can like include people who actually we know a lot of people who do this for a business. So maybe we can get that. Pero yeah,
There's at least half a dozen trusted 3D printing businesses that we are good friends with
Yeah.
that make these. If you are one of them, go down in the comments. Again,
send us your
off the top, I can name Extrude 3D.
yeah.
I can name.
So Carlo Cruz. I don't know the name of his shop.
Yun, comment
He has
down.
a shop. Yeah.
Prine has a connect.
Yep.
Yun lang. So just holler. All right. Raven Crizzard na 193. Golem Rock sulit lahat ng parts.
Funnily enough, we just experienced this kanina. We played a stock tournament. Golden Rock stock is insane. It's lighter with 160 with underneeded. Pero yeah, tama to.
Sobrang liit mo. Sobrang liit mo and then you can just recall out of nowhere. So yeah, if you're like looking for your 4th or 5th purchase and you see a random Golem Rock on the shelf,
If you don't have it, go for it.
sulit.
Yeah.
RBTV, Zap is king.
Ang hirap sabihin yan.
Even I would not say so.
Oo, ang hirap sabihin yan.
Namulat na ako, tatotohanan. It was an overnight affair I had with Zap, all right? I made a video, you guys loved it, but don't quit your day job to play Zap.
Yeah. Please. There are a lot of things you can do.
If you're willing and you like the way your Zap behaves and you know how to launch it, then yes. Pero I would still like rush.
Experiment with Rush.
Low Rush.
Rush works on stamina. It's an attack bit that has so much stamina.
Level, Hex,
Yeah.
Ball, like these are all better than Zap.
Zap is very conditional.
Zap I would say is B+, A-.
Yeah.
Mayor, Misa 5456, we just hung out with
Ay,
Mayor
nako,
earlier
Mayor.
today. Drastic budget.
Drasil is a very niche Beyblade.
This is the Draciel Beyblade
The
X
remake.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you can, practice nyo to. Pero Drasil is may learning curve yan.
Yeah. Mayor is our favorite optometrist and legacy Beyblade enthusiast.
Yes, sir.
Yan. So, siya napapagana niya. That's his main mission in life.
Some reason.
If you guys have your own,
beat
like,
me kanina.
if you have your own favorite, like, non-meta Beyblades, let us know. Joshua, guess I'm keeping Zap on my Scorpio.
We talked about this kanina. Yeah, you can. Siguro, maybe there's benefit of the doubt. Maybe we just haven't found the launch tech for it. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Depends rin kasi sa gitna mo, sa ratchet.
Yeah.
Marlo Freckins, how about Gear Flat?
How was your XP kanina with Gear
No,
Flat?
that was Gear Rush.
Oh, that was Gear Rush.
Yeah.
Right.
Gear Flat-
is on the Phoenix Wing.
Yes, Gear Flat is yung parang gears siya, and then meron siyang little concave. Yeah.
I kind of experienced Gear Flat kanina when I
Yeah,
tried
that's Gear
Phoenix
Flat.
Wing.
Yeah.
And I would say, grabe sa stamina to. Be prepared to have low stamina by
yeah.
after 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So
After 4 attacks, 10 seconds,
Tapos
di
na
ba?
to, yeah.
Oo. Gear Rush, on the other hand, like we'll just answer this together, has slightly better stamina, pero by just 10%.
and the speed, what do you think about the speed?
I feel like baka faster.
Faster a little bit.
Ewan ko lang, it's just me. Maybe the blade, because I was using it on Fox Brush.
Alam mo yung narinig ko yung rush, sabi ko, uy, baka medyo mala-rush to, baka mataas yung stamina na attack. Ganun. Hindi ba?
No, it's again 10-15% higher.
Konti lang.
Not much better. All right, we're now sourcing questions from Facebook. Got a buddy of ours, Ray Ash. What are your tips on making the perfect build? Do you just look at what is at the top of the meta, or just make your own whacking experiment to stick to your own preferences, even if they're not meta?
I personally will check YouTube from time to time.
YouTube muna.
I have my own tree na. May tatlo na ako usually. It's a little disgusting. Wiro, CDG, and Scorpio right now. So, Scorpio used to be Phoenix Wing for me.
Yes.
And it was low orb Phoenix Wing. So, experimentation talaga. Ang mangyayari dyan, you will eventually build it dahan-dahan. CDG, nag-enjoy ako, first bake ko. Wizard Rod sabi nila, uy, malakas daw to. Okay, tinry ko. Iba-ibang tips, iba-ibang ratchets,
Totoo
bits
naman.
pala.
Yeah.
Totoo naman. Yung pangatlo, honestly, medyo 50-50 pa ako dun. Ganun yung deck building eh. You believe in one, you believe in two, and then your third, pakiramdaman mo. And then you find your 3G. That's for me. I don't know about you.
I look at the meta, which is basically what? 8 to 10 blades that are very good amongst stamina, defense, balance, and attack.
Yeah.
And then you're right. You build a stable foundation. You build like a solid 3 to 5.
Yeah.
Tapos saka ako iikot. Saka ako magparang, all right, I'll take out one and then I'll put in another. I'll take out another, put in another. So, yeah, between me and Rockhart, mas stable yung kanya. He has more of a solid...
I practice with the free.
Yeah.
Pag nasa free time
sa
ko
kanya,
lang.
3 to
ganun.
5. It's these 3 plus Nightmail P-Wing.
Nightmail, P-Wing,
Yeah.
Tyranno, ganun.
Ako naman, I have a week or a month that I have like solid 2 na hindi ko aalisin, which is sometimes Wizard Rod, sometimes P-Wing, tapos iikot na yung pangatlo.
Kasi
Sometimes,
pag sumusunod sa AP,
yeah, pag sumusunod sa AP, when I wanna recoil, when I wanna play Nightmail,
Short King, may Short King era ka din.
yeah, when I wanna fight with my T-Beat, CUO, meron akong...
May
ganun.
CUO ka din, may CUO era ka din.
And then I have a love-hate relationship with CDG. So siguro I respect the meta,
Yep.
and then I'll explore from there.
Partida Hyrule pa yun sa CDG niya.
Yeah.
Yours is like 38
like-
something, pa 39
Yeah,
na.
38.7,
Oh my
ganyan.
God.
Ganon. So, I guess that's our approach. It's like
Yeah.
we look at the meta, and then we see where we fit in there.
That's right. And dahan-dahan din nag-grow yung collection kasi you look for a part, then you think, this part could work for me. Yung, like that, what happened with Zap and
Yeah.
di ba? Yun.
Yeah. And formats like 5G that we
Ay,
wanna
nako,
that
oo.
we wanna make happen in Fight
Yeah.
Club, kind of speed up that process. Kasi nga, you're forced to both respect the meta,
Pressure eh.
and then magi-insert ka ng parang next mong injection of creativity. Kasi nga, mababan yung meta mo.
Yung,
So you become a more complete blader. You
Yeah.
become a more diverse blader that way. So yun, let us know how you guys build your decks. Put in the comments below. Here's a question from a good friend of ours, Chisto,
uy, Chisto, what's up?
who we haven't bumped in the pods yet. Just
Weirdly
recently.
enough parang alam ko pareho tayo ng area, but di tayo naghabanggaan. Okay.
Yeah. Reggie, aka Chisto, asks, what are some things that are currently normal within the community hobby that you'd like to change?
Ano ba normal? Ano ba yung mga pinakamalaking gusto mo mabago dito?
I'm personally not a fan of how official tournaments are run.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I'm not a fan of the box thing. I'll say it now. I'm not a fan of the box thing. I'm not a fan of how I hear those are run time wise, especially since they're single elims.
Yep.
Like I don't know. I'm pretty sure like there's a reason why that's the official format.
Yeah.
But as a part of the hobby, it doesn't incentivize anyone for taking the time out of their day to play.
I agree. And these are things that you can actually work around with people. People, from what I can see and hear from people in tournaments, naghihiraman lang ng box din eh. So, honestly, hindi ko din gets masyado yun.
They're so archaic. So
It's so
I'm
archaic.
happy with the way we run things in the community.
Yes,
But even
as a whole.
even on that level, I think there's a way we can speed things up.
Yes. Yung mga, it's more of, for me, for tournament organizer, I think it's more of valuing the player's time.
Correct.
Yun yung pinaka-biggest thing na gusto ko siguro mabago. Kasi the excessive breaks, for you, for like, you and your a few group of friends, okay, break tayo 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, okay lang. Pero you don't know if people are like in a rush that day din or they don't have
sila.
that much time. So yun yung sana mas streamline lang. Kasi yung judge, siguro isa na mga bago is more training for judges. Wala lang. Hindi ko alam, it's a far off thing where we can probably have more standardization, better standardization for judges and how they implement rules.
Yeah. So far,
In general, masaya pa rin siya eh.
wala
Masaya
naman,
siya eh.
there's no problems that like, especially at the community level, that make or break. It's just little tweaks.
Nitpick na lang ng mga ganito eh.
Oo.
I guess that's one of the reasons why ang viral niya right now
Yeah.
with so many people.
Yeah,
Kasi
because-
it's fun no matter what.
Yeah, the good outweigh the bad. Like,
Yeah.
completely. It's just, I
So
guess,
far.
the amount of time it takes and the downtime. Yun lang. So, na-appreciate ko talaga whenever
Sa Swiss, no?
whenever a tournament is run fast or run well, wherein updates happen so...
Like snappy.
I love a snappy tournament.
Yeah, I love snappy
a
tournaments.
snappy tournament. We have a comment here from Idol. I met Idol at Uni Aqua
Yeah.
in Feliz. Tapos, never pa siya napadpad sa atin dito sa Playcafe. Hopefully,
Malayo, baka malayo.
come on over, bud. CX lines are actually good, he says. I ran Wizard Arc / 160 level in my last tournament and performed fantastically well. It helped me in both Swiss 4-1, congrats, and in the finals round, securing third place.
Share ko lang din,
Arc?
Idol.
Bro, anong siya ng Arc?
Wizard Arc. Yung the yellow one.
Dude, it's so weird. I don't even know what that looks like.
The yellow one. This...
Yeah, you look.
This guy.
Sorry, no, support Blade niyan eh, but.
But yeah, Slash is the one from... This beat me kanina.
Wait, that's Perseus, bro.
Oh, no, it's fixed. Oo nga, iba. Basta inalo ko siya. Basta
Put up a picture here. Sige.
Put a picture here. Tinalo ko kanina. Tinalo yung Cobalt Dragoon ko, 560 elevate ng isang Wizard Arc na mutant na yung kulay. Hindi ko na alam ano siya. Pero yeah, shoutout kay Brian ata yun. Pure CX lineup siya. So CX can be good. Maybe you just haven't found a good way to utilize it. And
Okay.
I just want to watch the replay kanina. Yeah.
I went 4-1 in Swiss today with Foxbrush in my lineup.
Foxbrush.
Foxbrush /
Recall King!
Recall King! Foxbrush / 160 low rush. So may something nga.
May something.
May something. You're right, Idol. It just takes time.
Give it time. Kaka-release lang.
Yeah. Rafael Pablo, here we go. We were alluding to a comment about Spamina. Spamina is not an easy deck to play. Shoutouts kay Chilerong Blader,
Yeah.
MJ, and Totoy Lagit Super Glue Noja.
Okay. It's, to a certain degree, you are correct. Because you will have to gauge pa rin yung kalaban mo. Hindi laging full force and hindi laging specific way of launching. Hindi specific angle. So gets ko naman. Pero I still think Stamina has it better compared to our attack
Yeah.
counterparts.
Attack is super RNG. Spamina is a little more tech,
Predictable.
more matchup knowledge, and then yun nga, siguro hindi ka tama kay it introduces one of the most advanced techniques in Beyblade, which is the soft launch.
Soft launch.
Which until now I still have not mastered. Like, I
Drop
still,
launch. These are things you practice at home talaga.
Still don't know how.
So gets ko na hindi siya madali. Pero it doesn't mean it has a worse win rate or anything. It's just, kumbaga, bagong-bago yung tao. You can't just hand them a full
Stamina,
stamina deck
yeah.
and they'll win. Tama yun.
Yeah.
Pero it does have a higher win rate.
Yep.
Overall.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's a casual with so many experienced bladers, it has a higher win rate.
It kind of neutralizes yung bilog ang Beyblade situation.
Tama.
Kasi sobrang bilog nilang tatlo. CDG, Siwa, and Wizard Rod.
Itag nyo yung mga stamina user yung tropa. They'll
It's-
agree pag narinig nila to.
Damn, bro. Again, you're right.
You're right.
All right, you're right, Rafael.
It has a curve, pero
Yeah.
once you get the curve, you're golden.
Yeah. Señorito Nix, why is Zap the best bit?
Third person today.
Okay, because I hyped it up so much. I spent a good 15 minutes just saying Zap is the best.
Yeah.
It's not the best. I take it back. All right.
Okay, this is like a recall. Okay.
Ito na, take it from this. Zap is not the best. There are a lot of better bits. It's just ayoko kasing people are gonna blame me. Like, bro, natalo ko,
hindi
nalaglag
naman,
ako.
no.
I don't want that on me.
I think it has a specific launch tech then that we haven't really discovered yet.
Sorry, Señorito Nix. And sorry to everyone else who expects that Zap is the best. I can't have that on me. I can't have that on my conscience, all right? Chris Alex Cabrera says, where do you see Beyblade X scene in the next 6 months?
Beyblade X scene, I think it's
So,
gonna
do you want to specify that like locally in the Philippines?
Siguro, feeling ko locally kasi
Sige.
yun lang yung abot natin.
Oh, yun lang yung medyo kita natin eh. Sige.
Oo, feeling ko dadami yung mga cafes na mag-implement nito. Because I saw a few organizations also starting their first tournaments. And we might actually see bigger venues instead of just cafes. Like maybe like bigger ones.
Yeah. As it is, impressive na sa atin yung 100-something eh.
Oo.
Diba? Like that's a grand tournament scale. But what if meron tayong multi-leg tournament?
Skydome, mga ganun. Joke lang. Down the line, maybe.
I don't know if that's gonna happen in 6 months.
Not in 6 months. Yeah, maybe next year.
But yeah, there have been a few runs or seasons of what they call the PBBL.
Yep.
Which I think still has a lot to grow. The Southside Spinners
100%.
or the Las Piñas Bladers, the one run by Matthias and his friends. That's pretty big too. Like
It's hitting mainstream. That's a fun part, right?
they are taking strides
Yeah.
in the space. Pero I think there's still a lot to grow.
Big. We got a lot of growing pains as well. You can observe a lot of growing pains.
Growing pains. It's one thing to be positive. It's another to be a realist.
Realist, yeah.
I'm afraid of burnout.
As a player, tournament organizer, what?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Because we're all that na eh. We are players. We are TOs.
We're judges, yeah.
We're judges. We're consumers. We're content creators.
That's right. Sana lang, di ba?
Can it survive? Like, that's a good question. I think that's what Chris is trying to get at here. Can it survive the daily run, the week to week? Especially with everything else going on, na parang yun nga, may scalping involved, supplies in mainstream avenues isn't the best.
It's not, right now we are in a period where most outlets have naman. Pero hindi siya stable, di ba? And maybe you also have to think about the possible future releases. Will it make or break the game? Which is what they tried to do with CX, 1, 2, 3,
I
di
think
ba?
sa atin, well, that's out of our hands. Kasi that's a game thing.
Pero yeah, yun nga these are things that will influence the future for us as well. So yung mga kailangan din nating i-consider, which is mahirap nga. Kasi that's out of our hands.
Ang sa akin, this is less of like a forecast, but more of like a wish list. I hope coverage gets better.
Coverage, 100%.
I hope coverage is better. A good friend of ours, Jarl, and a couple of others, like, they ask ito, medyo Wild West pa tayo. Na parang, if you want to learn about builds,
Kanya-kanya.
medyo ano pa, grapevine pa siya. Medyo murmurs para parang, hindi, pre,
Uy,
balita
pre,
ako,
ganyan.
ganyan. Diba? Like, why is there no main avenue of like builds? Why is there no parang reports, di ba? Why can't I go to a single place to see where, di ba, parang wala pa eh. So I hope coverage gets better. I hope streaming or like watching Beyblade events gets better.
Gets ko yun. Kasi mahirap din yung puro YouTube tayo ngayon, halimbawa. Iba yung material nila dun, iba yung build ng mga Beyblade nila dun. So when you do it here in the Philippines, ano to eh? Di ba?
Because the YouTubers that we watch are mostly in the West, mostly elsewhere in the world, that like
different materials, different molds.
They have what they call the WBO, which we don't. Why don't we have that?
We should. We really, really should.
Diba? Ang cool nun, kung kunwari, you play a tournament in Playcafe, and your win here echoes elsewhere because they know you're, like,
Parang it matters more.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang it matters. Hopefully we'll get there.
Yeah.
Obviously yung coverage, just like how it does with other esports titles, is people watch it and then you learn from it as well.
Yeah.
Diba? So hopefully, we get there someday. That's the wish list for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Hopefully within a year.
Yeah, so far, wala. That aside, infancy pa talaga ng
Kanya-kanya
Beyblade X
talaga ngayon eh.
Oo.
Oo eh.
Go lang. Like push the boundaries. Just do what you gotta do to grow the scene. Takbong Petix. Thanks man, I learned a lot from your last video.
Oo.
This is more for everyone, like content creators. Rockhart has some videos brewing.
Yep.
I think this is a good step. Like, gawa lang kayo ng gawa. Put it out there. Oo, put
Throw
it
it
out
out
there.
there.
Dumadami ang content creators ng Beyblade. And the more this happens, the more it gets into people's FYPs. And the more people will go, maybe I'll try.
Exactly. And invite your friends.
Yun lang.
Yan lang.
Do we have anything else? I think that's it.
That's it.
That's all. Wow.
Well, that was pretty fast. All right.
Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Let us know if there's anything else you want us to talk about. Questions
Yep.
about Beyblade X, question about the hobby. And who knows, we might play each other in a fight club.
Never be afraid to approach or talk to us about Beyblade. When you see us locally, we medyo central kami. So you know what that means, right? So just go around and go ahead and ask us. That's the fun thing about Beyblade as well. You just hang out and you have fun with the things you share together.
We will not be against answering Beyblade questions even in the MPL arena.
Oh yeah.
Pwede rin
100%.
yun.
Yeah.
Pwede rin yun. Sorry, we didn't mention that, but we're we're shoutcasters.
Yeah, we-
Just in case you guys know us from Beyblade, like wow.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Impressed ako doon actually. Kung kilala niyo
From
kami,
Beyblade?
kung kilala niyo
Oh my
kami sa
God.
Beyblade lang,
Saya nun.
game, because we are bladers, all right? But yeah, if you see us in the arena, come up close, like show us like, boss, may Beyblade daw.
Beyblade oh.
We will talk Beyblade. We would love to talk Beyblade with you. But yeah, Rockhart, thank you so much for joining us on the games we play today. I lost track of the episode number, pero I remember topics, and this is our third time tackling Beyblade X. Meron ka bang gustong pag-usapan on this episode before we wrap it up?
I would say, ano ba, magiging podcast na ba ito ng Beyblade? Is there gonna be a live one for this one?
If this gets in demand, if this gets out of hand, you know,
Pag nag-viral.
then maybe we'll have to turn it into a Beyblade or make a
That'd be fun.
Beyblade podcast, like an
Beyblade
offshoot.
podcast! Meron naman ganun sa
Do you
Pinas.
guys want that?
Gusto nyo ba yun?
Gusto niyo ba yun?
That sounds like fun.
We'll do it. If
Why
enough
not?
people ask for it, we'll do it.
Yeah. So, for now, yeah, I feel like masaya lang this is more content for us to consume, and I hope that we can see more of this, honestly.
Yeah. If you comment on this video more, whether it be through YouTube, on Playcafe's channel, or our social media, or you find us on TikTok, wherever, masasagot namin. We'll tackle it in the next episode, or maybe in that next podcast,
Who
whatever.
knows?
By all means. Pero for now, we'll wrap it up. Again, this has been an episode of the Games We Play by Playcafe. Speaking of, quick reminder, on June the 1st, there is a special Beyblade X Kids and Parents event happening.
Ooh.
So, on Sundays kasi, diba we have the Beyblade X Kids in the morning.
Yes.
And then there is Beyblade X
The spin-off.
Sunday spin-off.
Yeah.
The Beyblade X Kids and Parents in the morning will turn into Kids and Parents
Yun.
on June 1st.
Bonding.
So, to get on top of that, go ahead and follow the Facebook page. Follow us on social media. Check out www.playcafeph.com and find Rockhart on.
You can find me on TikTok mostly, Facebook, and maybe Instagram. Yeah.
At rockhartgg.
At rockhartgg.
leocastsph for me everywhere. You can find us here at Playcafe or, in pods all across the Metro Central.
Central.
For the most part. But yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Once again, TGWP by Playcafe. Good night. Let it rip.